It's no secret anymore that Mummy Pig has had her third piglet. After all, the youngest little piggy got a royal-worthy introduction. But what are all the little details about Eevee Pig that you might not have noticed yet? The sign. Eevee Pig is one of the newest characters in the Peppa Pig universe, and even though she's only just recently appeared, she's already sparked the curiosity of many fans. Even as tiny as she is, Eevee already shows that she was born to shine. And it's not just because of her royal status, it's because of her heart. Quite literally, one physical feature immediately grabs attention. The little one has a heart-shaped mark on her face. It's a subtle charm, but one that wins over everyone watching. And it's not just any little mark. Nope, it only shows up on one side of her face, almost like the special signature of Mummy Pig's youngest daughter. A unique touch that sets her apart from both Peppa and George, who were born without any cute birthmark. It's almost like nature itself was saying, this little piggy is going to be the star of the new generation. From her name to the hospital where she was born, everything about Eevee seems to have been carefully chosen, and maybe even planned for something much bigger within the series. So come along with us now as we dive into another video. Yellow bow. Hardcore fans already know. In Peppa Pig, every character has their signature color. Peppa rocks red, George is all about blue, and with Eevee, of course, it's no different. But one little detail caught everyone's eye right from her birth. Mommy Pig chose a yellow bow to put on her newborn's head. Cute? Absolutely! But also symbolic. Yellow represents the sun, happiness, and, believe it or not, the primary colors. Many fans have already connected the dots. Peppa is red, George is blue, and Eevee is coming in as the yellow that was missing to complete this little piggy rainbow. But some people think this choice might just be temporary. After all, her outfit color could still change. So, is yellow here to stay, or was it just a trendy maternity look? We'll be keeping an eye out in her next appearances. Outfit. And since we're already talking about Eevee, let's discuss her going home from the hospital outfit. The little piglet left the hospital wearing a very light green outfit, a soft shade full of possibilities. A lot of people believe this color might end up representing her in the episodes, just like red is Peppa's and blue is George's. After all, if she wore yellow all the time, it could get confusing with baby Alexander, who has already claimed that color as his trademark. So maybe the yellow bow is just a temporary cute touch, while green might become the official color of the family's newest member. Looks like even among piggies, there's concern about not showing up to a family gathering wearing the same outfit. The name. The name Eevee might sound short and sweet, but it carries a lot of meaning. Hope or life. Plus, it's a nickname for Evelyn, a super common name in the United Kingdom, where even T comes with a title of nobility. But that's not all. Many fans believe that Eevee is a tribute to Daddy Pig's great-aunt. Yes, she exists, or almost. And that this mysterious character could open the door to some explosive discoveries about the paternal side of the family, maybe even a blue piggy with a crown. And what does all of this have to do with royalty? Before we continue exploring all the little details about Eevee Pig, drop a comment below. Pigs. Introduction. Peppa Pig's little sister arrived with a bang, bringing a flood of new things from her very first appearance all the way to her role in the new Peppa movie. And wow, what a debut! Her introduction was nothing short of royal. Literally, she was born at the Royal Hospital, the very same place where the British royal family has their babies. That shows that Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig spared no expense, neither on the crib nor on the glamour. The birth was so fancy it felt like a replay of the announcements for Prince William and Princess Kate's children. There was the royal guard, official attire, and even trumpets playing to announce the arrival of the distinguished little piggy Eevee. Not to mention the hospital departure photo, which looks a lot like how Princess Diana left with her children. And that detail, the polka dot dress collar, was also worn by Kate Middleton. And as if all that luxury wasn't enough, they used an absolutely adorable phrase to describe the new family member. A mix of cuteness and majesty. You thought that was it? Nope. Mummy Pig's pregnancy and Eevee's birth made headlines on Good Morning Britain, one of the most popular shows in the UK. And on social media, the birth time was announced with British precision, 5:34 a.m. Naturally, that made many fans believe that Eevee could be the next little piggy to take the throne. After all, none of Mummy Pig's other children got such a grand welcome. Not even George. Royal family. The little one is part of the royal family, but hold on! A lot of people are talking about her introduction and the place where she was born. Eevee's arrival was fit for a princess. She was born at the hospital that has cared for the real royal family for years. That sent fans into a frenzy, imagining she might be the heir to the queen's throne. At least in the Peppa universe. And here's something interesting. The queen in the show seems to live alone and, so far, doesn't have any official heir. So many believe we're finally going to learn the full truth about Daddy Pig's parents, who must be pretty important. If the queen doesn't have heirs and the pig family is so influential, could Eevee be the rightful heir? But why didn't that happen with Peppa? That's the big question. To get that and other answers, all we can do is wait for the upcoming episodes of the new season or the movie. Who knows? Maybe we'll get some clues to help solve this royal mystery? Baby bottle. Another detail that didn't go unnoticed by the most attentive fans was the way little Eevee's name was introduced to the public. Along with her name appeared a super cute symbol, a giant baby bottle. It might seem like just a detail, but everything points to it being carefully planned to reinforce the context of this new character's arrival. The baby bottle not only represents her baby stage, but also adds a special charm to her introduction, as if to say, yes, she's little, but she's already got her own identity. It's clear that a lot of love and attention went into this launch, because in Peppa Pig, even the symbols are created with care and a little extra cuteness. And now's the perfect time. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That way, you won't miss any updates from the channel. Opening. If you're a fan of the little pink piggy, you've probably already memorized the classic opening of the show, where Peppa proudly introduces her family. But now, there's that lingering question. Will the opening change in the next season? Or will they keep everything just the way it's always been, even after the arrival of the new family member? The truth is, the little one has barely arrived and she's already shaking up Peppa Pig's world. Many fans believe she's not just here to be another cute character. No way! The spotlight Eevee is getting is so big that some people are even betting she might end up getting a starring role in future episodes. Not even George, with all his dino-loving charm, got this much attention when he first appeared, the youngest. And since we're talking about him, George! A lot of fans are keeping a close eye on how our little dinosaur lover is handling this new phase. So far, he's been behaving really well. No tantrums, just that usual shy and adorable look. But the truth is, it's all still brand new. After all, George is no longer the baby of the family. Now he's the middle child, and anyone who's been through that knows it's not an easy transition. On social media, many fans are already coming up with theories about how he'll react when he realizes he's no longer the center of attention. And since he's not exactly great with words and tends to communicate through little sobs, some people are already predicting several episodes of George clinging to his dinosaur, sniffling with jealousy. Will we see George going through the classic middle child crisis? Eevee the star? After more than 20 years on the air, Peppa finally has a little sister. The arrival of the youngest piglet was a huge surprise and something that fans of the series really celebrated, but it also raised a few questions. That's because all these years, the characters basically haven't aged. Peppa is still the same age, George is still saying dinosaur, and nothing ever hinted that a new baby was on the way. Then suddenly, Mummy Pig shows up with a third child. Naturally, that made a lot of people wonder what's really going on in the world of the most famous pig on the planet. Some fans believe that Eevee might be getting groomed to take Peppa's place as the lead character of the show. After all, it's not very common to introduce a new member to the main family after so long, unless the creators are seriously thinking about steering the story in a new direction. That theory really gained traction, especially since the original creators of Peppa Pig stepped away from the project and handed it off to another studio, which is now in charge of production. They're already focusing on new projects, but there's one detail that goes against the idea of a full replacement: the new movie. On May 30th, Peppa Meets the Baby premieres, a special that will include 10 brand new episodes, new songs, and plenty of spoilers about the next phase of the series. This movie will show how Mummy Pig's pregnancy went, how the family adapted to Eevee's arrival, and the impact all of this had on Peppa and George's daily lives. The next season won't premiere until sometime between 2026 and 2027, but until then, we've got plenty of time to theorize. And of course, rewatch all the episodes of TV's Piggiest Family. Personality. Did you know that little Eevee is a Taurus? That's right, maybe you don't really believe in zodiac signs, but believe it or not, that detail definitely played a role in the creation of her character. Originally, Peppa's sister was scheduled to be born in June. The problem? That would have made her a Gemini, which could have quickly fueled the theory about Peppa's evil twin, one of the most controversial and bizarre fan theories out there. To avoid that kind of confusion, the creators made a little tweak and moved up the piglet's birth date, and that may have directly influenced her personality. Tauruses are known for being stubborn, loyal, and hungry, so we can already picture Eevee never turning down a plate of pasta. After all, that's the pig family's favorite food. Whether as a future heir to the throne, a new lead character, or simply the cutest baby on TV, one thing's for sure, Eevee showed up to shake things up, win hearts, and stir up the established order in Peppa's world. If you're into Bluey and animated shows, we've got 2 really awesome videos you'll love watching. Thanks for sticking with us, and see you next time.